In Germany, TM and Liv are living as a married couple. Their life seems happy at first. Liv even becomes pregnant, and they're both thrilled. But tragedy strikes when she has a miscarriage. Since then, TM has immersed himself in his job as a programmer at a video game company, and their relationship has grown distant over the past 2 years. Recently, their building has been wrapped in a huge black tarp due to ongoing renovations by their landlord, Friedman. One afternoon, they run into Friedman, who reassures them that the renovations will soon be finished. Suddenly, helicopters fly overhead, and they spot smoke in the distance. It turns out there has been a major fire in the harbor. Later, Liv mentions she picked up their van from the repair shop, but it only brings back painful memories for TM. She then tells Hyam she's quit her job and wants them to drive to France to start fresh and fix their marriage. TM, however, declines. He wants to finish his current project first and says they can discuss the idea later. A phone call from work interrupts them, further upsetting Liv. That night, she cries quietly in bed. Above their apartment, an unusual dark cloud starts forming. The next morning, Liv reaches a breaking point and tells TM she's leaving alone. But when she opens the door, she finds an impenetrable black wall. TM checks the doorbell camera, but it's dead. They hurry to the windows and discover their entire building is surrounded by the same strange material. Liv tries calling Friedman, but the phone has no signal and the Wi-Fi is down too. TM frantically tries breaking through the wall, but doesn't budge. As he moves his phone closer to the wall, the screen glitches, suggesting Summit Hing is interfering with it. They try using a drill, but it has no effect on the black wall. When they test it on their regular walls, they realize the black bricks are covering them too. They then hear noise coming from their neighbor's apartment and use the drill to break through the shared wall. On the other side, their neighbors Marvin and Anna are trapped as well. Their phones don't work, and they also didn't hear anything strange overnight. Anna breaks down in tears, fearing they'll never escape. TM checks the kitchen and realizes they have no water either. He suggests treating the situation like a puzzle in a video game, but this only frustrates Liv more. She lashes out, blaming TM for refusing to leave the day before. In anger, TM throws his phone at the black wall. Later, he notices a piece of the phone is stuck to the wall, and when he pulls it off, it snaps back. Liv comes to make peace, offering a drink, and TM takes her spoon, which also sticks to the wall. They test more objects and realize the wall is magnetic. Liv places piles of metal in 4 key spots, where the magnetic force seems strongest. Suddenly, the objects begin to tremble and shoot off the wall. TM tackles Liv to protect her, getting several metal shards lodged in his back. She removes them carefully and tends to his wounds. As they eat a snack, they hear shouting from the neighbor's apartment. Looking through the hole, they see signs of struggle. The shouting stops, and worried, TM and Liv begin tearing down more of the wall to make an opening. Once inside, they find a chaotic scene and eventually discover Anna lying on the floor. They help her up, but TM is attacked by Marvin, who tries to choke Hyam with a bat. Liv intervenes with pepper spray, and TM knocks Marvin out with the bat. He furiously warns Marvin never to hurt Anna again. Anna suddenly defends Marvin, insisting he didn't hurt her. She says she accidentally hit Hyam while trying to strike the wall. Although still cautious, TM and Liv decide to tie Marvin's hands until he's calmer. As they explore the apartment, TM finds a no-entry door and forces it open. While he deals with flickering lights inside, he misses a brief glow from the black bricks on the window. Liv joins Hyam, and they discover several digital cameras and an axe. TM tries the axe on the door, but it doesn't help. Marvin regains consciousness, confused, and apologizes once he hears what happened. Apparently, after Anna hit Hyam, he took too much medication, which made Hyam aggressive. The couple reconciles. While they kiss, Liv gets a new idea. She draws a layout of their old building and proposes that their GHD be a World War II era bomb shelter in the basement, possibly connected to the subway system. To reach it, they must go down. TM starts breaking through the floor, and to everyone's relief, the black bricks don't extend downward. After some time, they create a hole big enough for someone to go through. TM lowers himself using bed sheets and finds himself facing a gun held by a man named Oswald. TM explains he means no harm, but Oswald doesn't trust Hyam. Fortunately, his granddaughter Lee steps in, urging Oswald to cooperate if they want to survive. The others come down as well, and Oswald offers them a ladder for the next level. TM cuts the tape off Marvin's wrists, which Oswald watches with suspicion. As Marvin works on the next hole, Lee grows frustrated that her phone can't send texts. She had a fight with her girlfriend, the GHD, before, who then left, and they haven't spoken since. Lee also mentions she saw the black wall at 4 a.m. when she went to the bathroom. TM checks the smoke detector and finds a hidden camera inside. No one had noticed it before, and Oswald says Friedman must have installed it. The group rushes to check the kitchen, and FiNDS, another hidden camera. It's clear Friedman had been spying on everyone. Liv recalls. Friedman lives next door, so they break through the shared wall. Inside Friedman's apartment, they find a strange collection of exotic items, including an old BL Marvin picks up. As they continue searching, they discover Friedman dead with his AR MS Me Sing. The sight makes Marvin vomit, and Liv has a panic attack. TM tries to comfort her, but she runs off. Meanwhile, TM finds Friedman's phone and sees photos of the black walls. They return to Oswald's apartment and keep working on the floor. They ask Oswald if he heard anything unusual from Friedman's place, but he hasn't. Nervous, Oswald takes his medication with H-Help. Liv wonders if the fire at the harbor is connected to their situation, but TM doubts it due to the distance. Suddenly, the floor collapses and most of the group falls into the apartment bell, getting briefly knocked out. Levy hurries to get the ladder and checks on TM, who wakes up sore, but okay. The others also regain consciousness, all with minor injuries. Oswald fears CLI being down will hurt Hyam, but Lee insists she won't leave him behind. With everyone's help, Oswald and his oxygen tank make it safely. In this new apartment, they meet Yuri, who says he's a friend of the Vermeer tenant, Anton. Yuri explains Anton died of a sudden heart attack and blames the wall's magnetic field for disturbing his pacemaker. Lee, however, grows suspicious after noticing strange papers scattered around. Yuri believes the black walls were placed by the Deep State for protection and thinks it's safer to stay inside. The group disagrees and begins making a new hole. While Yuri claims Anton was stressed by his obsessions, Lee sees Hyam secretly destroy one of the papers. The hole is finished quickly, and the group finally makes it down to the basement. They open an old door and enter another room, discovering a tightly sealed exit marked as Lidi Ing to the shelters. While Yuri observes from above, Liv strikes the door and manages to open it. Unfortunately, this way out is also blocked by the black brick wall. Frustrated, Marvin snaps and begins smashing the door with a mace. TM steps in to stop Hyam, and Oswald points a gun at Marvin to calm him down. But Marvin fakes surrender, grabs the gun, and fires at the BLAC wall. To everyone's astonishment, the bullets float midair due to the wall's intense magnetic field. TM quickly realizes the danger and tells everyone to duck as the bullets ricochet. Tragically, Oswald is too slow to react and is fatally struck. Lee weeps over his body. Back in the apartment, Anna wonders aloud if they were all brought there for a specific purpose. She shares that she once had a near-death experience as a teenager when her heart stopped for 2 minutes after a bike crash. This prompts others to reveal their traumas. Lee lost her mother to cancer. Yuri once killed someone in the line of duty, and Marvin, who just killed Oswald, apologizes again. TM refuses to talk about the death of his baby, but Liv mentions her miscarriage anyway, sparking an argument. TM store MS off, and Liv follows. They argue loudly enough for everyone to hear. TM accuses Liv of suddenly demanding he leave his job, while Liv retorts it wasn't sudden. Ever since the miscarriage, he's ignored her and buried himself in work, leaving her to grieve alone. She tells Hyam he abandoned her and leaves. Trying to make amends, TM leads the group back to Friedman's apartment to keep investigating. Lee insists they also revisit Anton's strange notes, ignoring Yuri's claim that he already read them. During the search, Lee finds a paper matching the black wall's pattern and identifies for key points Anton had noted, the same ones Liv had seen. Anton's business card shows he worked in nano defense, hinting the black wall might be made of nanobots. Yuri confirms Anton was a programmer, but says he didn't know the details of his work. In a drawer, they find Anton's broken laptop and phone. Yuri claims Anton threw them at the wall out of frustration. Meanwhile, TM notices Friedman's apartment seems smaller than expected and taps on a hollow wall. Marvin discovers a remote, which activates a hidden sensor, but it needs a password. TM cleverly analyzes the remote for worn-out buttons and narrows it down to 24 possible combinations. As Lee and Liv continue digging through trash, they find a scrap of paper with the word code. Yuri then awkwardly laughs and warns that opening the wall could release lethal radiation. Before anyone can react, Anna enters, saying they found something. TM successfully guesses the password, and a hidden door opens. Inside is a surveillance room monitoring all the apartments via hidden smoke detector cameras. As Anna and Liv arrive with Yuri, TM begins scanning the footage and accidentally sees an intimate moment between Marvin and Anna. Soon after, he finds the night of the strange incident. They all watch in disbelief as a dark cloud suddenly causes the black wall to appear at the window. Then they see footage of Anton's corpse lying in a different location than where Yuri had claimed to find it. When Liv turns to question Yuri, he has already disappeared. Marvin goes to look for Hyam while Lee uncovers dark bruises on Anton's body. Just then, Yuri appears behind Hayam. In the surveillance room, the group sees a video of Anton moments before his death. Though he's off-screen, natural light and reflections reveal he had opened the wall. He reappears when Yuri pushes Hayam and chokes Hayam to death. Marvin finds Yuri in Anton's room, burning documents. Lee lies lifeless on the floor. Yuri approaches Marvin with a burning piece of paper, claiming the wall is there for their protection. TM arrives with Oswald's gun to find Yuri strangling Marvin. A struggle ensues, the gun goes off into the ceiling, and Marvin is knocked out. Yuri overpowers TM and begins to strangle Hayam too. Just in time, Marvin wakes up, kicks Yuri, and retrieves the weapon. As he prepares to shoot, Liv stops Hayam, reasoning that Yuri might know how to escape. Yuri lashes out again, prompting TM to knock Hayam unconscious. While Liv closes Lee's eyes, the group ties up Yuri. TM checks his bag and finds books filled with conspiracy theories. Levy tells the group that Yuri likely killed Lee because she discovered an escape route, just like Anon had. While Anna goes back to reviewing the surveillance footage, Liv and TM sift through the charred remains of Anton's papers. They notice the black wall is built from irregular-sized bricks, which seems odd. One document shows a sequence that TM identifies as a Morse-like code, likely cracked by Anon. Liv points out the address on Anton's business card. It matches the location of the harbor fire. The group wakes Yuri, but when he refuses to talk, Marvin punches Hayam. TM fires a warning shot near Yuri's head to prove he's serious, temporarily deafening Hayam. Yuri finally explains. The wall is a defense mechanism accidentally triggered by the harbor fire. Marvin doesn't trust Hayam, calling Hayam a conspiracy theorist, and begins beating Hayam again until TM restrains Hayam. Then Anna announces she's discovered something. Anton had created a phone app that can scan the bricks and detect a hidden QR code. The wall can only be opened by shining light on 4 specific spots. USI in the broken phone Liv found. TM recovers Anton's app and installs it on a working device. Back at the apartment, they use the app to scan the wall. The 4 target points appear, and TM touches them, which causes the bricks to take on a liquid-like for M. Anna touches it. Her finger is briefly engulfed, then she sticks in her whole hand, noting it feels warm and seems alive. As Yuri warns them it's dangerous, Marvin hits Hayam again. Suddenly, Anna starts being pulled in by the nanobots. Her leg gets caught too. The group tries to pull her back, but the wall begins solidifying again. Despite their efforts, Anna is dragged in. When the wall fully refer MS, only her upper body remains. Devastated, Marvin cries beside Anna's corpse. Realizing this is also how Friedman died. Yuri maniacally laughs, claiming the wall will never let them escape. Enraged, Marvin shoots Yuri repeatedly, then takes his own life. Later, TM tearfully apologizes to Liv, explaining that the miscarriage broke something in Hayam and he never knew how to fix it. They reconcile with hugs and tender words, rekindling their love. Motivated by hope, TM tries the app again, suspecting he pressed the sequence incorrectly. Levy notices each button emits a different number of flashes, so they review Anon's footage too, determine the correct order. Meanwhile, Yuri regains consciousness. Just as Tim and Liv are about to try again, Yuri ambushes TM, knocking Hayam down. He then charges Liv, who falls through the opening. TM CKs Yuri and jumps in after her. The couple runs through a basement hallway and reaches another door. TM tries to hold it shut to block Yuri while Liv activates the app again. As the wall begins to open, Yuri bursts in and starts strangling TM. Though the path is now clear, TM urges Liv to go without Hayam before it closes. She refuses. As Yuri prepares to stab TM, Liv strikes Hayam with a mace. Finally, they escape through the last door and exit the building. Outside, they discover the entire town is covered in the same black bricks. Thankfully, their van is untouched. They hop in and drive away. On the radio, they hear confirmation that the event was triggered by the fire at the harbor. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can watch more 6 Days like this. Thanks for watching.